Hey guys, welcome back to Titanshield Gaming. This is going to be an unusual episode. Hold up for a second, let me just explain exactly what's going to go down. This episode is basically going to be for the people who have always been interested in knowing how I create these videos as well as what kind of effort goes into it. So hopefully you guys are going to be interested in seeing this. If not, don't worry, I'll put up a video in the next couple of days. But overall, this one is for the people that are curious. So this episode is going to be basically me creating It's official episode number 10. It's going to be quick. Hopefully it's going to be fast. And I hope a lot of you guys will get a little insight into exactly what I do. Now, the basics of this is going to be, I use a program called Filmora. Filmora is a very simple program. Costs about 50 or 60, I believe, American. It's an easy program to use. Extremely easy. You have everything out here on the UI here. We have the timeline, everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out by opening up my previous episode that I was working on, episode number 10, which is this one that we're going to be working on now. This is what I have. These are the basic things I'm going to be using. As you can see here in the screen, I'm going to click on it, and that's basically the intro to one of my episodes that I had a little while ago. So this right here, I've already changed the 10 to episode 10. As you can see in the back end of the actual video, you'll see the exact same thing here. It's official episode number 10. There we go. So, and then I got my overlay, which is my Patreon overlay. And then eventually I have over here, right in the timeline part, I have my outro. I have my merchandise outro. And I have my intro here, right here. So that's basically it. Super simple. There's a few little options here and there I'm going to show you, and I'll explain it while I do. So let's get started, because I don't want this episode to be excruciatingly long. I'm thinking I'm going to put the unedited version up, or I'm going to slightly edit it so that you don't get the ramblings that I like to do a lot. So hopefully you guys will appreciate this. So what we're going to do is, this right here is all the content I have of a lot of the It's Official series. And let's see, oops, pressed the wrong button already. That's a great start. So we're gonna go back to get rid of that. So I'm gonna show you exactly where
now I'm just gonna be super
the first video is.
Well,
oh yeah. Okay, so this is definitely something I've already put up. I know for a fact that we're on the beach just the other episode or two ago.
Be gone, dude.
Where? Right here.
Okay.
Alright. So we are definitely, yeah, let's go to Scorched Earth. We did the big raid video here, which, by the way, huge. It was like an hour and a half of content here, guys. I had to limit it, like excruciatingly limit it. Like just bring it all the way down to 15 minutes. So that was hard to do. And unfortunately, that night when I got off, I think it was like 3 or 4 in the morning, I was really tired. And I forgot to turn my recording off. So as you can see, I have like several, like 8 to 9 hours of blackness from when I got up, went to work, and came back and went like, oops, that's a lot of content I gotta get rid of. That's a lot of space on the hard drive. So this is basically what I do every time I make a video. Now, I'm going to let you guys in on something, since you're going to be watching this and the other people, majority of people won't be. This video that I did just in number 9 is actually a day past what we're going to be working on now. And the reason for that is because on official, there's a lot of farming, a ton of farming, and it gets really boring after a while. And Buck and I basically went out there, did a lot of farming those 2 or 3 days on the weekend when we had the extra like times rates and stuff like that. So I don't want to put out 2 to 3 episodes of us just farming. It's going to be really boring for you guys. So I skipped ahead, did the raid. Now I'm going to go back and get that little farming and fun little scrimmages that we have with people on servers, so it doesn't get too boring and repetitive. Now we're going to start off.
I don't have that, so what I'm
start off around here.
Sorry.
See where we are actually, to be honest with you. I think we're a little further away.
Well, what I
good way.
And all their because I can. Alright.
See where we are exactly. Yeah, okay, cool. This is basically exactly where we want to be. Right here.
Yeah, man.
That's it. Hey guys, here we go. So we're gonna start off the episode here, but we need to get a clip from the previous episode so that you guys can get the voiceover. So I'm gonna pop it right here in front. I'm gonna push everything to the back. Alright, now I gotta find my location in this that would be interesting for you guys to watch, as well as listen to my voice as I welcome you and introduce the videos. So we're gonna find a nice place. I don't settle on the dark areas of the video because it's not something to be welcomed with absolute darkness. We're gonna go probably somewhere where it's interesting to catch your eye and hold you there. And that's most likely going to be somewhere in the part where we started pushing up. Right here. Right here is good. You get some nice color, and then you get this movement of me watching the Browno go up into the bubble. So that's going to keep anyone's interest, to be honest with you. I'm going to find the exact moment right here. Now we're going to cut. We're going to use this scissors right here. We're going to cut the first part of this video off. And now what I want to do is push this timeline closer so that I can go in on it, zoom in on it. And I want to cut it somewhere near when I get up past that area. So we're going to go to about... And I'm going to cut the rest of this video off. Now everything that's been pushed back is going to come back up to the front. This was an intro clip to the previous one. I'm going to get rid of that. We don't need that. I'm going to go to transitions. And I have three favorites that I like to use for my videos. Evaporation 2, Evaporation 1, and Dissolve. Dissolve is really good for cutscenes when you go to dark. And Evaporation is really good for quick cuts between actions. So this one, we're gonna go and we're gonna go with number 2. Not gonna adjust the sizes or anything. It's pretty quick. And now we're gonna preview this. So you got music. We got noise in the background. I want to get rid of that. I'm gonna go to mute, and then I'm gonna go to edit. And the thing about this is I want to make this pop the color more. That's the thing. When you record on video, sometimes you lose a lot of the color. So I'm going to bring this up by, because it's a little dark, I'm going to bring this up to about 30 brightness. And in vibrance, I'm going to hit the 17. So it doesn't look too cartoony, but it looks, now you got more vibrance. So see how that looks. Looks a lot nicer. The colors pop, everything's interesting. The fire is very bright, vibrant, and then you got the overlay with the episode number 10. That's good so far. So now we are going to adjust this scene and push it to match the template. That's the beginning. Oops, sorry. I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring it back a smidgen until it lines up with. There we go. Snaps in. Now we're going to put the evaporation on the end for our new video here. So let's see what we got so far. Here we go. And I'll be talking. I'll be like, hey guys, it's official, blah, 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 blah. Episode 10, so on and so forth. And in the description, what we did previously, what Buck and I are going to be now. So I'm going to get to that. I'm going to do the voiceovers. I'm going to stop recording, do the voiceovers, pick the good one, and then I'm going to put it in, and then you'll get to listen to it, because this sometimes takes a while. It does. I don't just wing it sometimes. Sometimes I just have to go through and make sure I get the time crunch down, because I know you guys don't like to see like a minute and a half me talking, because people always call me out saying, ooh, fucking 2 minutes, get to the video already. I'm like, God, let me talk. But okay, this is basically what I do in every single video I do is for this series. Start it up like this. Now I'm gonna cut away and get that intro done. Okay guys, so we got this intro to work with. It's official, guys. It's episode number 10 of the official PvP series over here on Titanshield Gaming. Buck and I have had a lot of fun the previous episode fighting and repelling an enemy on an Omega Tribe conflict over on the center. So it was a blast. We got a lot of kits from the enemies. And now we're going to go out, we're going to farm, we're going to repair some of these kits, we're going to get some ammo, and we're going to have a blast doing it. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys hit that like button. Send this to your friends, see if they're interested. Overall, you guys rock for coming back. There we go. So now we're going to get music. Music is really important to set the tone, to make things hype. Basically, I have a big list of stuff that I get from royalty-free sites. And typically, I'll show you exactly which one I tend to use more often than other ones. Frequency. There's one called Misa. I believe it's changed its name recently. And I believe Aqua Fox is another one that I use. So these guys get a lot of music from different artists. I also use SoundCloud too. SoundCloud's an extremely good source. Just make sure whenever you do these that you obviously credit the artist, because that's not cool not doing it. And a lot of these I would highly recommend that you read, carefully read. This provided music you can use for free. And another thing is you want to check their description, make sure that you have make sure that everything here is relatively royalty free, because the last thing you want to do is work on an episode, a video, put it up, and then have it flagged and someone else claims it from you. So make sure you don't have those issues, and the majority of the time it involves music. So we're going to check this new one out that I haven't heard of yet. Let me turn it down a little bit so you can still hear me. So what I do for these is I tend to stay away from vocal parts of it, because I talk a lot in my videos with my friends while we're playing, and it kind of mixes up. Like if you talk to me, if I turn this up a little bit, now when I'm talking you can't really hear what I'm saying because the song, so you have to put it really low in the video in order for people to hear it. Now this is good for fighting when there's not a lot of talking, there's just yelling and people, you know, directions and stuff like that, because that's not it. But if I'm standing and I'm talking to someone in a conversation, you don't really want this kind of music in the background. So I'm gonna use this in another video hopefully. But what I'm looking for is I'm looking for things that don't have featuring. So let's try this, The Taste of the Sun. I haven't heard of this one yet, or heard it. This is more like a taming farm run kind of song. It doesn't instill like aggression. It's just kind of you just having fun, goofing around with your friends. So we are probably going to use one of these. Now I'm going to go to this one, see what this one's all about. It's the buzzing noise in the background that kind of irritates me a little bit on this one. It is actually quite hard to find a good song to match up what you want your viewers to kind of feel when you're watching. And don't be afraid to reuse songs from previous videos, because it's just, if you find a good song's a good song, right? Okay guys, so I decided to pick a song. It's called Flex Wings to Fly. I actually went through more videos on frequency, no copyright music, and I did pick out one that I actually like. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna, first of all, so you don't forget and have to look for it later on, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put in the track name, I'm gonna give the address for it on here, that you never have to go back and look for it. Okay, we're going to put that in there, block it off. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to make sure I also credit the channel, because the point of having the song credit if you don't credit the actual channel and where you got it, because I've gotten flagged once or twice before on music that was falsely claimed. But if I didn't have this information on my video or have it backed up in the file where I save it, I would have been boned. I would have been a lot harder for me to find and prove the fact that I didn't take this from someone that had it copyrighted. So always save your butt legally when you do these. It will save you a lot of trouble later on. That's our first one. That's our first video. I always keep a notepad open while I do this so that I can copy it and put it in my videos down below. Now we're going to jump back over here. We're going to get this song, and I like the song. I'm not going to obviously let you hear all of it right now. We're going to go and we're going to put it on the timeline in the song section right here. I'm going to edit it first thing before I do anything. I'm going to bring it down to about 2 to 3%. Okay, now let's check it out. See how it molds with our intro here. It's official, guys. It's episode number 10 of the official PvP series over here on Titanshield Gaming. Buck and I have had a lot of fun the previous episode fighting and repelling an enemy on an Omega Tribe conflict over on the center. So it was a I don't like the whole beginning of that for this intro center. So never be afraid to cut the music up. Conflict over on, if you only have certain aspects of the music that you like, try using it. You know, it's still, you're still crediting it. It's just I don't like that little part in the beginning for this specific part of the video. So let's see what it sounds like now. It's official, guys. It's episode number 10 of the official PvP series over here on Titanshield Gaming. I like this. Buck and I have had a lot of fun the previous episode fighting and repelling an enemy on an Omega Tribe conflict over on the center. So it was a blast. We got a lot of kits from the enemies, and now we're going to go out, we're going to farm, we're going to repair some of these kits, we're going to get some ammo, and we're going to have a blast doing it. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys hit that like button, send this to your friends, see if they're interested. Overall, you guys rock for coming back. So right where that song starts going into the beat, I'm going to cut the song. Now I'm going to edit this song, and I want to go fade out. So fade out and fade in. Fade in is where you have the music going. If it's a really strong part of the song, you can fade in so it goes from mute to 100% or whatever percentage that you want in a certain amount of time. Fade out is exactly the same. It's just you quiet the song at the end. So we're gonna bring this up to 0.88 a second. So as you can see right here at the end, if I go straight to it, watch, listen, it's rock for coming back. So it gets really quiet, and then my title sound comes up, which is nice. We're gonna go ahead, and there's one situation I don't like here. It's official, guys. It's episode number 10. The song is nice. It's a nice level. My voice is a little too quiet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bump my volume up on this track to 130 of the official PvP series over here. Let's try this out. It's official, guys. It's episode number 10 of the official PvP series over here on Titanshield Gaming. Alright, so now we got our intro. That's our intro. We're done that. I'm going to click save. Now we're going to get to the actual video. So see, there's quite a little bit of critiquing of your own self. So this is the beginning.
We're going to record it.
Right. Yeah, man. So I just got home from work. What's up? Is our T-Rex still down there? Alright, so we're going to start this video after Buck says we're recording.
We're going to record it.
Okay, right here. So I'm going to move this up to that point. Yeah, man. Oh, I went a little too far. I'm going to drag it a little further back. Yeah, man. Alright, we just got the end of his comment. Now we're going to bump it a little bit. There we go. Yeah, man. So I just got home from work. What's up? Yeah, that's good. That's a good beginning. Okay, now as you can see right here, this image, I'm going to save it. Image right here. It's really dark because we're in a cave. What I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this. So instead of editing every single segment later on, as you can see this big video chunk right here, I'm going to edit the whole clip so that when I break it up and cut pieces out, everything's the same still. I'm going to start doing that by audio. I'm going to bring the audio of the clip up to 130. Just because I find a lot of people who don't have really high quality speakers or headphones tend not to be able to hear me sometimes in the videos, because if I set it too low they can't hear me, so I'd rather have it a little too high so that they can adjust their volume down. Okay, so we got that done. The video part, we're going to go ahead and we're going to not fiddle with any of these basic things. We're going to go to the advanced tab and I'm going to bump up the lighting in the cave. So instead of going to color, I'm going to go to actual light and I'm going to bump highlights up to about 14. Everything's going to be the same because we don't want to mess with too much of the lighting options. I just want to make it brighter for you guys to see on different mobiles, screens, as well as monitors, because I have a 4K, I can pick up good brightness, but you might not have 4K, so you can't. So I'm going to brighten it up a bit. Now it looks a little whitewashed. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and go to the color part, and I'm going to go ahead and put the the vibrance up to about 17. That's generally what every vibrant video of this It's Official is. So now you get more color.
Now he's our little pet. Yeah, he's our defense.
I almost brought 2 more in too.
I see you got some crazy new green black gear, more turrets.
Okay, so that is it. That's basically it. Now I'm going to go through all of these clips. I'm going to go through this a little bit more, and I'm going to jump through this because I don't know if you guys necessarily want to watch this whole thing through. I could possibly do that. I could put up like a 45-minute clip, but I don't know if you guys will necessarily like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit out a few key parts, hopefully, and you guys will appreciate that. Next time I do a video like this, I'll know because of the feedback you're giving me.
Damn, you've been busy, man.
So, I'll give you the first idea of what I do. I just basically watch the video a little bit.
Yeah. So
I skip ahead a little bit.
MNT. I don't think there's a gold Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You can be the new
one. Okay. It's good.
Yeah, I like that. I got a whip on my inventory.
Yeah, I knew you wanted one.
Now I can whip the shit out of people.
Everything's labeled.
Okay. Showing me around what he's been doing.
Except I added 2 more boxes.
Good.
That's a good intro scene.
Everyone's
everything
you got
set.
A storage box, I got a storage
progression storytelling here. Now we're gonna get to.
I went out to the desert and I got damaged it with, so I bowled that. And he's like, "Come on, man!" I said, "Dude,
great. You're gonna be happy."
Okay.
Well,
there's some in your box. There's some in your box. Anything green. I'm gonna paint.
Yep.
All right. This is where we're gonna have to start cutting things. Watch.
Yep.
I show them this part where you can do the unlimited paint, which by the way has been fixed, unfortunately.
See that wheel at the bottom?
Yeah.
Just click on different.
Any possible.
It's a glitch. It's to go and gather stuff.
Just use something and it says ×2 now. But.
Okay, so I want to clip this
×2 now.
Right here.
Yeah.
Watch, I'll show you.
But.
Yeah, here we go.
He just used it again. Do it.
What?
He just used it again.
Alright, I'm showing him the whip now.
Okay, here, look. I only use green because you're using green and you have green in there, right? But look at my whip. Where are you?
I'm coming.
Pick up my whip. Look at it. All gold.
He's just staring at. He's so confused right now.
Wait, no, it's all green, dude.
Okay, here. Give my fucking whip back. Give my whip back.
I'm so confused.
Busting my balls here, man. I'm trying to show you
I'm
something
so
amazing.
confused.
Yeah, what the hell?
Alright, so
So confused.
Let me go get
This
my
is-
stuff.
it's always funny
Your
watching
stuff.
these
I
because
made a pair of
I
ghillie.
completely
You don't-
forget
you
what
still
we're
need to
talking
make
about half the
yourself some
time when
flack
we
and
do these things.
some fur and shit, but
Can you paint ghillie suits?
oh yeah.
Okay, this is a good part to cut it. Now we're gonna jump forward to his reaction.
How?
Put your gear inside the pot. All you want.
the f-
That's all goldish.
Okay, we're gonna cut here. Now this stuff is good stuff. This content here is just I have a certain time frame that I gotta put everything in. So the time frame basically is 14 to 20 minutes. That's usually what I try to do for this. I'll go a little further if there's a lot of raiding or PvP action, make it to about 25. But 30-minute videos are excruciatingly long to edit. These, thankfully, it's more personal. It's me talking instead of big raids. Big raids, I'll have a ton of clips. Like, it'll be like just a whole bunch of these clips all cut up. But this whole scene is nice. This is a good scene. This is a funny little thing. So I want to keep that in. Usually I don't have a scene that's 7 minutes straight, which is very odd for this series. Let's get back to this.
Oh my god. What the f-
That's all
Alright,
goldish.
so I'm gonna go bring my transition down here so that instead of it, actually, let me show you that difference between this when you have a transition and when you don't. Okay, so look at this screen here.
some fur and shit, but
I'm looking at
Can
my
you paint ghillie
inventory,
suits?
oh yeah.
and then, bam! It snapped to me here.
Oh my
Very
god.
disorienting.
What
Very
the f-
disorienting. So, if you put a evaporate transition down here, you'll see the difference. What it looks like. Okay,
some
so
fur and shit, but
looking at my
Can you paint
inventory,
ghillie suits?
and then
oh yeah.
it phases into each other. It's
Oh my
less
God.
jerky and more like
That's
it's
all
more smoother,
goldish.
so it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
throw the
There you go.
person
Now you
off
can
so
always
much.
paint your gear no matter what, even on like level
But
1.
see, how come when I did it, it used coloring?
Because you're using green.
So I'm
And
explaining this
If you want a
right
different-
now.
green, we'll make a stack of.
If I
Yeah,
want
if you
green.
want a different color, you don't have to worry about it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm cutting that scene. Now we don't need to keep going on. This goes on for a while, like
What?
back and forth. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get to the point
Cur-
where, okay, this clip, don't need it. I'm gonna delete that. Now we're gonna get to the other stuff of what we're doing.
We're gonna record, which is really cool. You need polymer.
And what's the
I
next
don't
one?
have that. So
I like
what
to
I'm
preview
thinking,
the
'cause
videos in
you
this
can
window
also
before I
tame a
drag it onto
thyla
the window,
with
the
mutton
timeline.
chops, which
So I'm not sure exactly what we're doing here. Let me skip through some of this.
have. That's where I'm putting the glitch. Just release it. Come on.
I don't need that
Hey, dude.
part. That video is useless.
I'm not.
Okay.
I might just have to be like, yo, dude, I can't do
Yeah,
it.
just say there's
Alright.
just no way I'm gonna be able to do it right
I
now.
can't do
Um,
educate. Walk right up and wipe us. Quick. The beach. You can upload. Or do you
Okay,
wanna
so we're gonna
upload
use this
something
clip,
up?
but we're gonna use the end of
Well,
it.
let's
This is
blow
basically
something up
us
and
just
then
talking about the day, what we've been doing, and then we're gonna use the ending when we go to a different server. So I'm gonna bump this right in front of my other two pieces, and then I'm gonna go straight to the end, right where we're just leaving the base, right about here. All right, so we're gonna delete that. Now we are going to do an evaporate transition, and we're gonna check this little scene out.
So confused.
Let me go get my stuff.
Yeah, get your stuff. I made a pair of ghillie. You don't need, still need to make yourself some flack and
Okay.
some fur and shit, but
Can you paint ghillie suits?
oh yeah. Oh my god.
Here we go. That was a good
That's
little
all
transition.
goldish.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go. Now you can always paint your gear no matter what, even on like level
But
1.
see, how come when I did it, it used coloring?
Because you're using green, and green's already in there, so it's just gonna use green.
Oh. Okay. So I can't use green if I want
If you
green.
want a different color, you don't have to worry about it. Yeah.
There we go. It works. It works right here. So
how much C4 do you
that's
want to
basically
bring?
it. I just jumped like
We gotta
30,
find a
40
base,
minutes of
too,
me talking,
first.
and
I'd
it
say
just
find a
seems
base and come
very
out.
fluid.
Well, actually, we can upload the C4 and shit, right? Let's do that, dude. Let's find the detonator.
Yep.
And upload it, and then we can scout around.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I can put all my gear. Let's do that, dude. Let's find this. Let's just go into a server. We'll upload our gear and all our weapons, everything. Literally, just run around naked looking for a base. When we find a base, just go into a server.
Yeah, that noise for me. Yes, moving my headset needs to be out of here, obviously, so it doesn't annoy you guys.
Actually, I can put all my gear.
As soon as he says gear, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that little section out. Transition. So it sounds like he's still saying what he's saying. It's just that noise is
and
gone.
Upload it, and then we can scout around.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I can put all my gear. We'll upload our gear and all our weapons, everything. Literally, just run around naked looking for a base. When we find a base, we'll find a drop, get all our shit, and then go back.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. That's the end of the scene there. Now we're gonna jump forward to this.
How much to blow something?
I got 5.
This is a nice little scene right here. Like, oh, this looks pretty cool. Everything. There you go. Oh, man. This is probably going to be the thumbnail, guys. Just so you know. Most likely not. I have too many shots of inside this little base, so it looks visually really nice. I just need to. I'm probably going to make it outside where we're running around. So far we have a video basically of Buck and I just talking, joking around, figuring out exactly what we're going to be doing for that day, and then we have us all the way up to the point of us going out and doing something about the day. So this is basically the first part of the
I got 5 grapples too. We only have 7.
How much to blow something up?
Okay, I'm gonna end that little conversation
we can scout
here.
around.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I can put all my gear. We'll upload.
Me just sitting there checking them out.
I got 5 grapples
Doing
too.
his getting his grapples, and then we're gonna cut to us probably going out of the cave, heading out.
14.
Got a decent amount. Okay.
Right here,
50
here.
points.
So we're gonna cut to that. Now, that whole big 2 sections or 3 sections of video has now been compressed relatively down to about 9 minutes. I'm gonna give it a good old save. Now, I want to show you the next step before I finish this off, because I got the first part of the video done the way I want it done, and we're gonna go into music. So I got Wings to Fly, which we had in the intro. I'm going to bring it back onto the line here, onto the audio line, and we're going to bring that all the way down to 2%, okay? Let's see what it sounds like now with the video and the audio and us playing.
Yeah, man. So, I just got home from work. What's up? Is our T-Rex still down there?
Make sure our audio on
Oh,
this
yeah,
video
he is.
130.
Nah, now he's our little
pet.
pet. Yeah, he's our defense.
I almost brought 2 more in too.
I see you got some crazy new green black gear. More turrets. Damn, you've been busy, man. I went to work, I come back, and look what happens.
Hey, it's coming together really nice. So we're gonna jump ahead to more talking.
There's more.
Oh, there is?
There's more, bro.
Oh shit! Look at this.
Everyone's you guys.
Holy shit! You've been really busy.
The music goes.
Where'd you get that flamethrower?
It's more relaxed.
I fucking rated it for walls.
And then as he goes into a story here,
yeah,
it was doing like
the
10
song
or
starts
12
picking
damage
up.
a hit, and I was like, fuck it. I'll keep hitting the wall. Next thing you know, the big dino gate opens up, and like a raptor comes out at me. So I bolo that. Do not spawn, or I will keep killing you. I'm just gonna take what I want and what I need, and then I'll leave. And so.
Okay, so this song syncs really nicely with the scene. I'm gonna go ahead and copy it, and then I'm gonna be pasting it again.
So he never respawned. He just sat there.
I tried to do one song twice, and then a new song twice.
I don't
and
got
then
any
the next
paint. I
first
only made
song, which we
exactly
just
what I
are
needed.
doing now, again, just to keep it very
happy.
simple. Not too much music.
Why am I gonna be
difference.
happy?
Where's the paint? Now look
Now
at
we're
this
gonna
thing
get
at
back
the
down
bottom.
here.
You see that wheel at the
×2 now.
The video picks up as he figures out, you know, you can get all these cool.
Oh, right here.
paint and
Give
stuff
my
like
fucking
that,
whip
so.
back. Give my whip back.
Okay, so
I
we got,
made a pair of
we got our audio here for this part of the video pretty good under wraps. I'm gonna give it a good old save, and we're gonna have to go find a different one. I don't want to go look for a new song. I'm gonna go through the list of old ones that I have and try to find something that sounds good with the first song, as well as the whole idea of us going out and having fun on a different server. So we'll go through a few of these. Turn the volume down so your ears don't explode. This one, it's not bad. Just that noise in the back that I don't really like. Okay, let's see what. Okay, let's see what it looks like, or what it sounds like with the audio of us talking. Because I think I'm focusing too much on that beat in the background. So we're gonna bring this one down to 3. We're gonna make it a little louder than the other, just to test it out, see what it sounds like.
My stuff.
Yeah, your stuff. I made a pair of ghillie. You still need to make yourself some flak and some
Not
fur
bad.
and shit, but.
So that really loud part.
Find the base, then come back
So
to the
I can.
C4.
Well, actually, we can upload the C4 and shit, right? Onto any drop.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
I can level up, so I want to do
It's actually not bad. It goes well with this.
health. I got 50
I am
points off
definitely going to be bumping
Yeah.
that down a smidgen more to about 2.
that. And then watch, I drop down into the Rex, and he kills me.
Yeah. I can still hear Buck. I can still hear me.
Oh, you're in the cave. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. Actually, I'm going to keep this.
Is there?
There you go. So I honestly didn't think that was going to work well with the video, but it seems to work well. So we're going to cut this end of the scene off so that we don't have to go through the whole us
dude.
transferring over to that server. And there's one of you out there that was saying that I was on an unofficial server or something because there's no way pin codes could be done on that like 400 server, which someone else mentioned that it was a PvE server transferred over to PvP, so there was a lot of things being locked still or something like that with the settings. So what I did is the next episode I made sure that I left in some of the server, you know, the transitions before where we go from our server to a different one. Just so you guys can see, you know, this is legitimately official. Like, there's nothing. I'm never gonna try to do that kind of crafty shit that some people do.
Let's go.
So I'm gonna keep it in there since a lot of this footage is a little bit further back. So where I am now on official is not quite where I am in the video when it is presented.
Oh no, I didn't do that. It's about to go. I'm just joining.
All right, so
Official
we're gonna.
26.
He said fish 26. You see me here.
I forgot all about the uploading.
There, I'm gonna cut the scene right there. Conversation's over. Now this is gonna be where the transition, the other transition comes into play. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for my black background, simple black, here. Pop it into that scene. I'm gonna zoom into the actual scene here. I'm gonna throw on a dissolve. I'm gonna go dissolve in the first part of the black, dissolve into the second part, and then I'm gonna make this relatively smaller, half smaller, so that now the transitional scenes are gonna be like this.
I forgot all about the uploading.
There we go. See? So
Shit.
I'm gonna cut out of this actually. Go to the next scene. Save just in case something horrible goes wrong. We're gonna find our next scene when we're over on the other.
Hey, dude. I'm not farming
You know
up cakes.
No. Let's focus on the veggie cakes so that we can get the Thylock.
Yeah, let me not exactly over here. Okay, we're on this.
Where are you at? Where are you at?
I am just around the bend by that.
That's a good starting point actually, right there. You put the dissolve back on that part, and this is what the transition is going to be like.
Uploading.
There we go. We're on the other server now, so
I am just around the
it's
bend
good.
by
It
that
works. It's simple. Everyone uses it, but it's just nice. It's nice to have that little kind of in between. There's Buck over here.
It's green.
Oh, cool. Why are we green? Well, we've been on this map then.
Have we?
I guess so.
What is this? 20 what? Official 26. Maybe this is the one that we actually knocked out that guy. Let's go see.
Might have
been.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just renamed our tribe.
I'm gonna skip through this and come right back.
We'll never do like our actual TMNT name, you know?
Actually,
that way nobody knows.
Let me see
who we are.
Okay, so this is where we're gonna cut that. Right there. The good right here as he says this, watch.
We'll never do like our actual TMNT name, you know? That way nobody knows who we are.
And then that would be the cutscene. Until something interesting happens.
Argent. We'll leave their gates open all the time.
One up top's probably not.
Want to try to get into this one? Oh, wow.
Okay, so this is gonna be. We're gonna cut to this part where we. Right here. There. I'm gonna cut that section out. There's no need for you to see me running around for 3-4 minutes trying to find a place when you could just simply show the beginning of running around and then cut to the part where you arrive. So it's gonna look like this.
That way nobody knows who we are.
There you go. You just saved you and me a bunch of time of watching a video of me running down a peach. You don't need that. But that's how you make editing a lot more
He's got his dino gate out,
simple
so he might be
when it comes to storytelling. So now we're going to inspect this place. We're going to check things out.
We can get in with 1C4, but which... You want to... He's probably up the hill, dude.
There's an Argent
might be
in
up
here.
the hill.
The Dino Pen. Trike, Argent. Buildings of Dino Pen.
He might be up the hill, dude, collecting something. Like I said, this gate's open.
Yeah, but...
Okay, so what I do now is I will find a point in which I want to either make this conversation shorter or I want to cut to the next scene. So I'm just looking for
people leave their gates open all the time.
What we're going to be doing here.
What is this? That's that one up top's probably not.
I want to try to get into. There's trikes and everything, so. Okay. Feeding trough is empty, so.
Alright, so here it is. This is where our
feeding.
Yeah, this is our out to.
It's not even like.
Buck doesn't like it, so we're like, okay, we're gonna move on and do something else.
There's bound to be something in there.
I don't think it'd be worth it.
Okay.
So I mean, 1C4, dude. 2C4, we can get into a metal base. You know what I mean? Like 1C4, you want to get.
Well, his feeding trough is empty, so he hasn't been around for a while.
Or he just, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, there. That's the end of it. The reason why I'm adding this in, usually I would have just cut this out. The reason why I'm adding it in is to emphasize the fact that we're over here looking for stuff. We're over here looking for an easy salvage raid. And we are also exploring. We're basically exploring, having fun. And I want to show you guys that because it does actually come back to a little bit of what happens during the video. Now, this video, as you can see, I currently have, I'm up to 12 minutes. Now, I'm going to see if I can fit in a little bit more of this, this episode to get to a point I know that's going to happen. I want to ruin it for you guys. So I'm looking to see if I can fit just the beginning part of that in order to encourage you guys to come and watch the next episode. I'm trying to make these as many episodes as I possibly can, just so that you guys can, this is going to sound horrible, okay guys? I try to bring these episodes, I'm trying to fit in enough episodes between current time and what you guys watch to prevent people from YouTube sniping me, basically. And also you have to realize that it does take time, as you can see right here. It does take time to edit these, and sometimes I can't do it for a day. I have things to do, family, friends, stuff like that. So it's nice to be able to do edits like this so that I can have a certain set amount of episodes ahead of me so that I don't have to worry too much about skipping or missing a big section of time for you guys. Okay, so this section I don't need. Just us talking a little bit here and there. I'm going to cut to that. So this is going to be basically the scene right here.
To a metal base. You know what I mean?
So he's
like,
like, I'd rather hit a middle base instead of hit this base. I'm like, okay, cool.
Or just...
And then we run off.
Yeah.
And it cuts to us down the beach further up the map when it's all foggy.
I really want to go into the woods a little bit, but not with this fog.
Yeah.
This fog would suck.
Okay, that was a statement of what we're doing and where we're just chilling. So I'm going to cut there.
This area all too well.
And I'm going to cut this section because, you know, in the end, a couple of seconds here and there, it does add up. It does add up quite a bit. So I like to cut all the unnecessary crap between sometimes just to make an episode a little more quicker. Let's see what we got here.
I really want to go into the woods a little bit, but not with this fog.
Yeah.
This fog would suck.
Okay, now we're
this area all too well.
talking about what we've done previously. We built over here before.
Spent many days in this area.
Yeah, we should go look at Spiral Hill and see if anyone's built there.
That's an objective of where we're gonna go, an idea.
You think maybe an alpha though?
Oh, I don't know. There's nothing. There's
Just
not a lot
really
of
want to,
resources around here, so I doubt it'd be an alpha.
Okay, here we go. That's a little more storytelling there. Now we're
Yeah,
gonna
I almost ran literally right in.
skip past that to me running.
I'm on the beach.
There we go. Get on that unnecessary stuff. See, so now that we're out in the world and we're actually doing something, we're not standing around talking to each other. You can see there's a lot more cuts going on here because of the unnecessary time in between running to places and all that kind of stuff. So you got like a nice, good, solid scene here of me and Buck just exchanging words and having conversations and him showing me around and all that stuff, which is good. I love that. That's very personal stuff, which is great. Like, it's stuff that I want you guys to see because that's, you know, that's what we do throughout the day when we do play. And now we got the part where a lot of you are interested in us going out and exploring and raiding and pillaging and scavenging and doing all that stuff. So a little bit for these people, a little for that people, just an overall good sense of an episode. I don't want to put too much content in it because then it's just gonna be like, you're never gonna be able to appreciate, you know, the progression up to that point. So I find Buck
on some dude's raft.
down on the raft, waiting around a little
Evil
bit.
Empire.
Well, this is just a nice little scene. Why I want to put this one in. She's chilling. Just waiting for this damn fog and rain to go by. There.
Or when we're ready.
Hungry. 8 o'clock.
So I'm gonna jump through a lot of this.
Yeah.
A lot of this was just
And just
nonsense
come
that we
forward.
don't.
Oh, I see it. Up the post.
Right on.
This is a good part to come back into it. After we've waited for the fog to lift, get really nice lighting. It's starting to get a little dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this video section before I do any other kind of cuts or edits. And I'm going to go into the lights. I'll bump it up to 20 each. Just so you can see better on all kinds of different phones, because there are screens out there that are not as highly dense, like in quality and stuff like that. Like I'm using Samsung Galaxy 8. I can watch pretty much anything on it because it's a really high bright lens. But a lot of you know, maybe you're on an older phone or you're on a different type of screen that won't necessarily be able to see it. So I cut from this scene. We're going to transition to us running
Post.
so you get a sense of
Right on that
difference
hill,
in time.
I already got 5 for.
And he's directing me exactly where to go. So this is going to lead into our final scene for this episode, which is potentially going to lead into the next one. The next one's going to be all about us on the
Oh,
server.
I see it.
We do run into a few situations, which is
Blowing in
nice.
house?
So
Yeah, it's already blown up
there
and
we
shit,
go.
but there's
We do a
all the
little more
fertilizer, dude.
exploration.
Oh, I just got hit by something.
The plants. You're
Save
in a
it.
bad spot right now.
Oh shit.
Come over here with me. Turn right. Yeah. Come forward.
I can't see shit. Let me just
Come
get
forward.
ready.
Stand up and come forward. Right.
Alright, before I do any more watching of that scene, I'm going to go ahead, grab the first song that we had going on there, bring it back to here, and then the scene changes up a little bit because you
Over here
actually
with me.
have music involved.
Turn right.
And
Yeah.
it kind of suits
forward.
the
Can't see
atmosphere.
shit. Let me just.
Come
Yes.
forward. Stand up and come forward right now. Like straight. There you go.
There you go.
You're good.
Look at that. Sometimes when you just pick a song, it tends to work extremely well with different stepping parts of your line. So this one I think works very well, especially with that you know, that ooh kind of thing. So that's good. It works. So I'm gonna save it there, and then we're gonna get on to the next part. Next thing I want to do is make sure we don't miss any important parts of this part. Let me make this.
That one. I'm gonna go for the close one. And just
There you go.
literally access it and take all and then run back.
Okay.
I'm gonna get. I wonder, does the shield block these or no?
Yeah, it should, but
It
does?
long you, I believe.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'll block it if you want to grab the shit.
You just run up to it, I'll grab it. Whoever gets it first gets it first.
All right, go.
Holy, that's some bad lag there.
I can't grab it. What the fuck?
Already
Oh, I got
grabbed
it. I
it.
got it.
Fucking Buck showing me up
But-
yet again.
You grab that last one.
Alright, so basically
Did you
this
grab the
is
far
us
one?
trying to scavenge some
Does it
fertilizer.
take
out
all?
of
It
these.
doesn't do. Got 5 more. I got a ton of fertilizer.
On top
Keep going. We're gonna push this one to 20 minutes.
Keep your eyes. Canteen too.
Yeah, I do, but it's
This is gonna lead us to
I tested this out
this
too.
part.
Troodons, if you run right next to them during the daytime, they won't even like aggro you like at all. See what I mean? It says 123 has joined the Ark, so it scares me because it's like, man, what the fuck, man? They keep following me.
Okay, I'm gonna cut it there. gonna go to the funny part.
It's okay.
Lose all our shit.
That's what I got.
So far, it's already a huge win.
I'm gonna keep this part in. Good conversation part. It's good for exiting for this episode. It's leading up to something. That's what I'm trying to emphasize
man, they
here.
keep following me.
Yeah.
I just... So far, it's already a huge win. We have all the stuff we need for those plants to go up. Once those plants are up, it's going to be brutal.
Yeah, we should upload it. There's a green beam behind us, but quite a ways away.
Yeah.
Green Ob, you see those? It's okay.
Lose all our shit.
That's what I got you, the big green target. Like having your shield and just fucking...
Right?
Okay, that's just where we're gonna cut here. We're gonna cut here. See what else right here.
I'm just moving. Oh, there's true downs right there. Oh my god.
Okay, right here.
Moving to the next.
Right to this point. Gonna be the last part of the video here, guys.
Moving to the next rock. Oh.
Where'd you go? You ran off?
Yeah, yeah.
What happened?
I'm just moving. Oh, there's true downs right there. Oh my god. Ah!
Where?
Stay on the rock. Stay on the rock. Ah! Fucking hell. Don't come up here.
We're
You
gonna
son
come
of
up
a bitch.
there. We're gonna come over here.
Don't do it. I just heard the fucking and then fucking god. Didn't even see him, man. That's how aggressive they are. It's so stupid.
And that's gonna be the cut for the video, guys, right there. We're gonna cut that. I gotta fix this video right here. So I did increase the brightness on this one. Didn't increase the brightness on that up. No, I did increase it on. I'm gonna add a little more. I'm gonna add a little more to these because they're like extremely dark. This was like the darkest part of the night here. That up to 30. Just so you guys can still see what I'm doing on screen. So it's not just like this dark blob. I'm going to do the exact same thing for this part of the video. There you go. Now we're going to take the end sequence right here, right there. This, put it on the edge of the clip. Then we're going to take our watermark and bring that to
Target.
We'd lose all our shit, right? Like that.
Like, oh my god, what do we do? I don't know. Imagine going over top and like having your shield and just
I don't have my audio up to 130 on these either.
Right.
Post.
Right on the...
Wow, I need to put my audio up quite some time on this.
On some dude's raft.
Came over here onto this.
Yeah, I know this
What?
area all too well.
I really want to go into the...
Wow.
Looks good. Promising.
Alright, where you at?
The,
I am
That's
just
it. Go. So, now we're gonna check the ending, make sure everything syncs up nice.
It's all our shit.
That's what I got you, the big green target.
We'd lose all our shit, right? Like that.
Like, oh my god, what do we do? I don't know. Imagine going over top and like having your shield and just fucking bing, 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 bing.
Right? Moving to the next rock. Oh.
Where'd you go? You ran off?
Yeah.
What happened?
I'm just moving. Oh, there's Trudons right there. Oh my god! Ah!
Where?
Stay on the rock! Stay on the rock! Ah! Fucking hell! Don't come up here,
They're
you
gonna
son
come
of
up
a bitch.
there. They're gonna come over here.
Don't do it. I just heard the fucking and then fucking god. Didn't even see him, man. That's how aggressive they are. It's so stupid.
There we go. That's the end of the episode, guys. This rest of this footage, don't worry, I'm going to be using this rest on the next video. We're going to do the evaporate into the merchandise. And the song ends there perfectly.
And fucking god. Didn't even see him, man. That's how aggressive they are. It's so stupid.
Well, if you guys have made it
There we
this
go.
far, I want to give you guys my merchandise channel.
Look at that, guys. We did it. Got it all done. Now, this clip didn't take too long because I had large segments right here and over here. But overall, it was a nice, clean video. It's me getting home from work, talking to Buck, him showing me around, me showing him the glitch with the paint. It moves into us exploring a structure over here, and we're looking for stuff to pillage and scavenge. And then it leads us into moving along, going to a different location, you know, that good stuff. So hopefully you guys like this. Hopefully there's enough content in this video to make everyone happy. And it came out nice. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to close that mic there. I'm going to go to export. Put this, it's official 10, change the title later on. I'm going to save it to my desktop because I used to save all these files, but they just take up way too much space. I'm going to go to the settings, make sure I am on MP4 for the best quality for YouTube. H.264 HD optimized encoder. I'm going to be downscaling this to 1920 by 1080. This video is at 4K resolution, not like quality, but 4K size. I do that so that I don't lose any quality. It's easier to have more quality and shrink it than it is to have low quality and make it bigger. So that right there is why my videos come out crystal clear and sharp edges, so that you don't have that like blurriness that other people do. 60 frames per second, and I'm going to be exporting this at a bit rate of 40,000 kbps. That in itself is what's going to maintain that quality. And audio, I've been goofing around with the audio. I'm actually going to put the audio to 320 kilobytes per second because that's like top notch for YouTube. We're going to see what it sounds like. I know the file size is going to be bigger because of it. So I'm going to press OK. Everything's A-OK. Make sure I have the save button done just in case this crashes or something. Then I'm going to hit export. Now, my export is directly connected to my 1080. So instead of it taking like 2 to 3 hours like it originally did before I had a 1080, I connect it to the GPU and it accelerates the thing. So this will be done in under 40 minutes. That's freaking amazing. Like, this card is beast mode. NVIDIA did like such a remarkable jump in technology when it came to like the computing power. And now the Titan X's were fantastic. They still are. It's just this one was really good. It's just, oh man, I'm excited to see what they come out next. The only problem that they're running into right now is the cooling systems are, it's just the card gets really. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys thought this was a little informative. And overall, I want to put a video out like this because frankly a lot of people don't do that. I know there's a few people who have done it I've enjoyed it immensely. It's nice to see the inner workings of a YouTuber and the things that they do and they use. Now, a lot of people use Adobe Premiere, or they use all these other crazy, advanced, expensive programs to do their editing. Maybe I'll get there one day, but right now, for what I need, for the quality that I do, I use a very simple and easy program. This program has done leaps and bounds from when I first started using it. They've overhauled so much of this, so obviously there is a large group of people like me out there who enjoy this program, Filmora, Wondershare Filmora. It is relatively cheap, it is very effective, and they keep adding tons and tons of filters, overlays, transitions, elements, split screens. They offer free music, which I don't use because they do get flagged, and all that good stuff. The only downside I say about this program for a lot of you guys out there is if you're working with really high quality content like 4K, it tends to have a bit of a lag effect, but that is not noticeable. It gets annoying sometimes when you deal with a lot, like 30 to 40 minute clips. It gets really annoying, but overall, really good program. I highly recommend it if you guys are interested in this kind of stuff. So thanks for coming, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and leave a comment down below what you think about this.